Hi Sagittarius, it's Athena and welcome back. All right, are we ready? We're doing your beautiful reading for Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, right? It is for the month of August 2020. And the message across the board for all astrological signs this month is all about the toxic relationships and friendships and whatever. Any toxic relationship, whatever that means to you, work, love, whatever, is being extracted from our lives because it's not part of the higher plan. And to get to the higher plan, we need to, and this is what's happening out there, is everyone needs to become their authentic self. Otherwise, you remain, on a level that you're not true to yourself. So at least know that if some relationships are being taken out of your life, that they were meant to go. Those who are truly loving relationships, friendships, job, acquaintance, whatever, those are the ones that we move forward now, right? We will move forward with those relationships because they are there for a purpose, for your higher purpose. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's begin. Let's see what's going on. All right. Wow. All right, so we have had feelings of battling the, fighting the good fight, and saying, listen, I've got this one more wand of energy. These are all energies. Depletion of energy. Someone has depleted your energy, and you're at the 9. So you have one more wand there if anyone wants to come out for one last swing, so to speak. One more verbal, you're like, bring it. I may be tired, but bring it. I'm ready. Wow. Sagittarius. Who you fight? Whoa. Family. Family dynamic. Interesting. The family dynamic. So there's some draining of energy that you've had to fight to get your way through to in a family dynamic, right? Is it about money, or why do I see this person peeking into a love relationship? Maybe a third party is lurking and you're like, hey, I'm not having any of this. Look at that. Someone's looking, someone's watching. Someone's watching from a distance. Your love relationship in your family. There's children and loyalty here. So you could be protecting your family, right? For sure. Protecting your family from those outsiders who are looking in, wanting a piece of you, or whomever. Yeah. You're also protecting your finances, your money. You're protecting your value. You could be protecting your home, right? You could be not wanting to, you received this money. You received money from a financial transaction of some sort, selling, buying property, and you're holding on to the money that you get for the house. And people are looking. So this could be people looking, coming at your home and wanting to buy the house. And you're holding on though. You're holding on to whatever money you get. And or I'm being told, are you not getting the value that you're supposed to get for your home? And you need to stick up, and you need to fight for the price point. So Sag, if you're selling a home or you're selling valuables, make sure that not only do you save the money that you receive, but also do not settle for less. Are you settling for less in a relationship and or in life? Life decision choices. Are you also trying to not only protect yourself, but also protecting your children? Okay, the dogs stick out big time for me. So I think that you're very loyal to your family, and that you are strictly being the protector of the family and making sure that the money goes in all the right places. Exactly. New beginnings, new starts, new job. New beginnings though. Here's the wand. Oh, here it is. Look. Here's the wand. But now the wand comes in a different form. The wand comes to say, good job from the heavens, right? The heavens are saying, you did good. You passed the test. You passed the test. I don't know what that means. It doesn't have to be a physical test, but it does have, maybe you were tested about how you spend your money. Maybe you were tested that you needed to stick up for your family and your home life against all odds. Universe is gifting you with this wand, saying, okay, now let's start something. Maybe you're using the money that you're receiving to start a new business. You have transformed. You have seen that whatever, whoever couldn't come with you is gone, right? So there's endings here, but you did good. And the ending could be the sale of a house, of a home. And now you're starting over. Let's see what after the death card, what comes in, because there's there's a gift that's been offered. Yeah, you're going. Okay. Is someone leaving a family dynamic? Are you traveling with family? You see you're not alone here, right? Are you traveling? You're going somewhere, something that needs to go so that you can take this ace that you're being handed by the universe. You could just be leaving your home life and going to another home, right? And transforming. This is transforming your entire life. Your world gets completely changed when you move, right? Moving on, moving up. Queen of Cups. Here's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, who's looking right at the movement. Maybe a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that was in your world had to go. Or something had to be transformed here. A resurrection of emotion, I'm hearing. What does that mean? It means that you had to let something go that would give you your own sense of value, emotional value. You realized how much you value yourself, and this allowed you, this transaction, or you standing up for your family, allowed you to get that stability. So you transformed. Your old self died. It went with the old house of the old memories, of the old family. You could have literally left your a family dynamic, but it looks like you're traveling with after learning lessons and wanting a new start. So maybe you did go through a bout of confusion in a family dynamic that has brought you a new sense of how much love, now that you understand how sacred love is. You understand going through this process, how sacred love is, and how important it is to hold on to the love that you have, because it could go in any moment. It is about family and love. It could be with kids and or spouse, right? So you've cut those people out. You've cut them out because they no longer, you needed to cut something out here, Sag. You came to your own truth of what could stay and what has to go. And that is in your family dynamic. What stays and what goes? What do I value most and what do I have to stick up for? How do I, I'm moving out of a time that had to end. So I'm transitioning from old after sticking up. Universe is saying, okay, now you have a brand new beginning, but it has to come at the cost of losing some people that you've loved. And that's a yes. It's victory for you because you've cut out people that were not good for you in your life. You had to stick up for your family, you had to stick up for yourself, and you've released, I feel like you've released this Queen of Cups. I don't know why she's here, because it looks like some truth has given. The truth of the matter is that you have found the love within you, and what is it? What was almost dying is now recapturing a love so true. So in your family dynamic, a new beginning starts because you stuck up for yourself, you spoke your truth, and your heart just expanded. What was is no longer. Yeah. The foundation was not built on solid foundation. You had to go. So Sag, you had to go. And universe said you did good because you stuck up for yourself, right? You stuck up for yourself. You've done good. Now let's start new. Let's put the past behind us. Open your heart. Always be truthful to your own heart truth and walk your talk. But something had to end in your family dynamic. This could mean who's draining you, who's taking you for granted, who's not telling you the truth, or what is happening. It's family. It's about family here. Is money being moved and, right? Is someone not telling the truth about how much money they have or how they're holding on to money and how they're utilizing money? You're moving. You moved from one home to another because one home was giving you nothing but this. It wasn't built on a solid ground. So that's what you are. And you look happy. You have this, I'm so happy this part of my life is over so I can move into a new start with new truths and new beginnings, right? Let's see the bottom. Yeah. What was a situation that was hopeless and that literally stripped you of everything, emotionally and physically. Literally stripped you. Like emotional turbulence was happening because of this going on. You needing to stick up for yourself in family, with family, about money, about the truth, about where, did someone do something with money that you gain knowledge of, right? Or it could just be the sale of the old house that had to go. Because this is how your home life, I think, if I'm feeling this, I think what universe is saying is your internal home and your external home was giving you huge problems. You were being drained emotionally. Because why? Because you were like, wait a second. What's not working is your old beliefs. I mean, these are beliefs. Hold on. What you stuck up for was your truth. You did. You stuck up. You stuck up for your truth. You said, you want more? You want a piece of me? Let me give you this piece of information. Let me share with you what I know. And that gave you a gift from the universe saying, you know what? I don't want to feel this way. It could have been an ending to a job situation too that crumbled and that you left. But let's be mindful when we receive this new beginning, we want to embrace it with a new, not the same old. Everything's new now. You just got like the get out of jail free card because your heart expanded and now you're like refreshed. I think you got something, I feel that, I do. I think you got something off your chest. I do. And this is what you did. You settled the score by telling someone maybe how much you love them. And they mean the world. Let's continue. And they mean the world to you. So you got this huge weight lifted off your chest where there was a point where you weren't able to really speak your truth and you had to let that go. And that was your test from universe. God wanted to see how you were going to take care of a family dynamic. Were you going to be truthful? Were you going to set the score? Were you going to stand up for yourself? You had to set the record straight. You told the truth about how you really feel. And now you have a whole brand new spanking beginning and an open heart. Your heart was not open there because you were dealing with people who are not being and or valuing you. Someone was holding back. And it doesn't mean just money, although it could. Like if it is a contract that you're selling your home, you want to make sure that you get the best deal possible. But if this is a family dynamic where someone's guarding their heart because they don't want to hurt someone's feelings, well, you said, shit, I'm doing it. I got nothing to lose. I got to be honest. I got to tell you that you mean the world to me. Could very well be your significant other. Yeah. So you laid the ground, you literally surrendered, right? It was time. You surrendered to the fact that you want this passionate new beginning, and your heart is just completely open now, because you had to go through this before you could both these. You had to go through a knockdown, let's put all the cards on the table, and it had to break down. It was literally like a breakdown, but also a breakthrough for you and for whomever this was. And now you can start over. Someone also is very intuitive. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and or this is you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone very highly intuitive, you are opening your heart. This could be just you opening your heart. You could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart, yeah? But now the world is your oyster. You have surrendered, and you're victorious. And everyone was watching this happening. They wanted to see how you were going to handle the situation, and you handled it beautifully. You came out shining because you finally stuck up for what was your truth, what's in your heart. The old life is over, which again, it's happening in every reading. People are their whole lives are just changing before them, because no one wants to feel, right? No one wants to feel anything else but what their truth is from here on in. What has to go just has to go. Like I said in the beginning, you send it love, right? In the introduction. The end, whatever has ended, whatever new beginnings start, they start with your authentic self, which is here. The time is now for all to start new, from the ground, laying a new foundation completely, from within to without, out, from your external and internal foundation to your external foundation. And for you, Sag, this meant internally and externally. Not everyone had both, but you intuitively know something had to change, and it had to start with you. And that was that you stuck up for yourself and said, hey, you know, you want a piece of me? Let me give you some more info here. Let me shed some more truth that I have. And that allowed you to receive the gift of a new beginning. You had some intuitive hits. I don't know what they are. Intuitively, you knew either people, places, and things around you, children, family. The dynamic of it all needed to be completely disheveled. But it was not only, like I said, very important, this card that came out, because it was not only a breakdown of what was, but a breakthrough of what could be. Let's get some more cards just to see, Sag, what else Spirit wants to tell you. Your blockage was that you were not listening to the universe and what the universe was trying to shed light on so it could balance the score for you, right? They were trying to get through. I'm thinking. I don't think it's now. Let's see. And now you're healing. Yeah. So someone had to, the breakdown, not listening to spirit when they were guiding you the whole time, and now you're healing your heart through whatever the breakthrough is, partially your healing from whatever has been broken down, and you've gained much wisdom in doing whatever you've gone through, right? You've gone through a whole cycle of, you know, of like winning the fight, but not only with your family per se, but more importantly within your own dynamic of within and without. You gain so much wisdom. So this could be leaving an old home to a new home, or selling of property, or just you were bored, right? Let's call it like it is. Interesting, we have 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh my God. So this 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, they didn't come out this way, but it doesn't matter. This is a progression. This progression had to happen. I'm telling you, this breakdown in order to get a breakthrough. I'm just going to tell you, follow your intuition. It does not fail. The Queen of Cups is intuitive. It doesn't have to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but follow your intuition. If your gut is telling you to go for something, go for it. Sag, you're right here. Follow your intuition so that whatever, when God gifts you with this new, brand new spanking start, you're taking it, right? Where are you taking it? You're taking it wherever you so desire. Hello. You're going for it. You're just going for it. Whatever it is, you're going for it. You're planting new seeds. New partnerships, same partnership, but planting new seeds, right? New beginning for you. It's a new start. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a brand new job opportunity that you're working in your home, or the old job is gone and it just exploded. Whatever this card means to you, gave you this. Universe gave you a brand spanking new idea, a creative project, a new job, a new home, a new life that is giving you great passion. You're going to start, you're going to start doing something that you really want to do instead of doing what you don't want to do. You know how many people do that? They literally do what they really don't want to do, and they have so much great talent. And they're utilizing it on, look at the Tower came out again, you guys. Wow. You got like hit big time. You got hit big time. But you know what? I really feel you were up for it because you came out just fine. You came out just fine. Right? Universe put this in front of you. I mean, I'm going to say it because it's a 7. The universe had to orchestrate a destruction of self. You had to go and hit rock bottom in order to build yourself up again. And you're going to be doing just that. But you see that person lurking, that's what you had to get rid of. Someone lurking. And you said, yeah, I'm up for it. And so now you're victorious. And you've been like reborn. This is you, you know, you don't need to see the child, the sun card. You have the stars here. All the stars are aligning for you to start a whole brand new life. You were patient again. Again. You have a lot of sevens here. Look at, you have, how many sevens do you have here? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. You have what? 3 sevens, 4 sevens. This is that you were patient with yourself during the situation that happened. See, look at how his face is completely different, right? The shade of color. The lavender depicts the higher self. This is grounding and this is the higher self, right? So from all the chakras being really and truly, all the chakras are like illuminated, right? All the energetic part is just like bam, right? And it's a 5. So that's what's changed. We do have the progression. So you learned a lot from what you've been through. Let's just put it that way. And you're starting a whole spanking new start. It's a beautiful, creative start. I think there were a lot of truths that you had to come forward. The truth set you free in this dynamic because you saw someone lurking. You had to be honest. You said, I don't know exactly what it is. I need to address this right now because it's got to go. So whatever was lurking, you nipped it immediately. You were like, I'm not doing this. And if that meant the end of something, it meant the end of something. You're no longer holding on to the ways that you used to be, Sag. I really feel this is that you have been suffering. Look at, see? And you had to speak up and tell your truth. You just came out and said, you know what? If I need to settle the score, this is exactly the same 2 cards. You've been suffering in silence and you needed to come out and speak your truth, no matter what the cost. And God said, good for you, because you put it out there. Sorry. You put it out there for all to see. You did. Look at. Sorry. Can't grab these cards. You put it out there for all to see how you were going to handle this dynamic. But universe had your back the whole time, whether you know it or not. Not only do you have the progression of 3, 4, 5, 6, you have 3 sevens. There's your victory. The truth just set you free. But it was the truth that was like in your heart that changed your whole world, right? It did. It just changed your world because you were like, wait a second. This is what I really believe here with my heart, with all my heart. And I'm going to stick up for myself here no matter what. And you did. You did good. Sag, you did really good. Whatever you did, you are the truth tellers as well. You may not need to be an air sign to tell the truth, but you guys are. Not only are you quite independent, but your independence lies on your truth. It's a kind of funny way I put it, right? Lies on your truth. I did that on purpose. Okay. Let's get an Ascended Master Archangel card for this absolutely beautiful reading, which everyone is getting, because we just need some good stuff coming in. The Divine Director, right? Intervention and purpose. Yeah, you have 3 sevens. Divine interventions occurring, and know that you're being guided, and happiness is your purpose. So you totally were being guided with the 3 sevens here. And thank you for that clarification to the Divine Director, because that is your 3 sevens. Devotion. Your devotion to family and your truth is of utmost importance. And you know that. And now so do they. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. Krishna. Horus. The cosmic gateway. This is the eagle. This is seeing and taking a high road that brings you to your truth. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, and miraculous changes are occurring. And that's what happened. So like, you know what, Sag? Your old self is gone. You're no longer going to suffer in silence ever again. When something matters to you and you need to, that's what the unconditional love is that Queen of Swords, or I'm sorry, Queen of Cups. You have a huge heart. You give to people like crazy. And your sacrifice is that you don't tell people what you really feel, not in a bad way. It's not. You just don't want to hurt people. You don't want to hurt people's feelings. I get it. There's nothing wrong with that, but you finally, like, right? I just heard, took the cat out of the bag and said, listen, I got to be my true self here. Otherwise, it's going to just destruct. But instead of destructing in a bad way, it was rebuilt, right? The breakdown became a breakthrough for you. And now your whole dynamic, your whole personality is all about, it's all about devotion. It's all about telling people your truth from the goodness of your heart, your huge heart, and you're giving to a fault. You do, you give to a fault, and then you suffer in silence. And now you spoke up, and God has gifted you with a brand new life in terms of the life that you've wanted, like, for so long. It's a great reading. I send you much love and many, many blessings. Be safe.